Today is the 24th. I will have been on T a week tomorrow. I have not recorded because it has been very busy in my life. I had to drive the girlfriend out to where her college, it's not a dorm, but it's student housing and stuff is, so she could get ready and go on the flight because her parents are insane and want her to fly during a pandemic to her parents' house and everything. I I disagree with it entirely, but her parents basically threatened not to let her graduate, and she has one semester left to graduate if she didn't go. So it tells you what kind of awesome people they are that they would threaten her with risk your life or you don't get to graduate when you have one semester left. Just the greatest of people. Super good people. I don't mean that at all. I have offered to meet them for years, and they have never met me, but they have said horrible things about me. And I have listened to them and watched them, the way that they treat her on computer stuff, and I can't fathom people like that. But anyway, it's been stressful dealing with all of that kind of stuff. My face might be a little glossy because I just put coconut oil on, so sorry if it's like I have a sheen. um. Anyway, first week on T so far. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. Today is Christmas Eve, so that's kind of funny how it worked out that I will be taking T on Christmas. Merry Christmas, mate, and then also on New Year's Day. So, whatever. But anyway, I have not had high expectations between the last supposed start of testosterone and basically that, it takes months for changes to happen. I was not expecting anything at basically all. And I didn't really pay attention at all until the day before yesterday. We got home pretty late and I started to think, oh yeah, I'm transitioning all this other crap, so I got home with the spouse and I was like, okay, well, I'll check myself over, whatever. And the only thing that I really noticed that was noticeable or whatever on that night was that my little blonde mustache hairs that you can't see because they're very blonde are very stiff. They're still soft, but they're very stiff. And I was like, that's interesting. That's like the only thing, really. And then the next day, I woke up and I thought about it as I was eating my protein bar. I was like, I have been craving protein. And the thing is I'm not doing calisthenics. I'm not taking walks. I'm not exercising like I should be, which I should be. I need to do that. I basically, after Christmas, that's one of my goals, is to just flat out get back to exercising because I always liked exercising. I felt better when I was exercising, so on and so forth. Also, I've lost 2 pounds, like just flat out. But I am craving protein. Like I'm eating protein bars and I'm eating them like every day as if I had been exercising, except I'm not. I'm like really craving the protein. Another thing that I noticed yesterday is I had started my period and it has just been the weirdest period. I have always had a history of having inconsistent issues with periods and stuff like that, but this one has just been even more odd than my other ones have been, and I won't go into too much like gross detail or anything, but one of the things is I'm not cramping. And for me, historically, that is the one consistent thing with periods for me, is that I will be in pain. And nothing. It's just like not painful at all. Um, just for no reason. I always have certain issues that can happen on my period, and those aren't really being much of a problem. And like, I've been fatigued, but even though I've been fatigued, it hasn't been necessarily because of the period, which is the usual thing. Usually, the period, I can feel it interacting with my anemia, and I get real tired, and the ends of my limbs start going a little numb, and circulation gets real poor, and I get real cold, and all that stuff. None of that. I've been actually really hot. Um, I won't go into any of the other details, but noticeable somethings. Um, it's interesting because yesterday I was paying more attention and stuff, and I was like, is my libido gone up? I'm not sure. Um, Today I woke up and my libido has definitely, I think, gone up a little bit. Um, and I've been getting little tingles down there, but I was like trying not to think too much of it because that's happened before and then nothing happened. And then I was disappointed. So I was trying to be like, oh, it's probably just placebo or something. But today it's more than tingles, and there's like sensitivity going on. And nothing's like extending or anything, but there's like a firmness, like a stiffness. I don't know how to explain that. Anyway, so I might be getting bottom growth for Christmas. Hey. um, I can't really say if there's any other changes than that. I don't know, but I finally am paying attention to myself. So that's just the things that I've noticed. Um, my patchy hairs are growing much more quickly and longer that I tend to keep like cut down on the sides of my face. Uh, I'm not sure if that's just because I need to shave or what. It might be the coconut oil. I don't know. I have not been doing the coconut oil right either because of all of the stuff that was happening in real life with the packing and the getting traveling done in the snow, in the dark. That was not a fun feeling. But thankfully, the snow and the dark happened at separate times. So thank goodness they didn't happen at the same time. That's never feels safe to drive like that. But yeah, it's the other thing that I noticed, and I don't know if this is the testosterone or just like some sort of personal growth thing or both, but I'm not crazy depressed. Like, girlfriend's gone and I miss her and I am aware that I miss her, but I haven't cried about it. It's freaking Christmas, which is my favorite holiday, and usually we spend it surrounded by family, and it's like nothing. I didn't even put up a tree. I was so like dejected about it, and now I'm not dejected at all. I'm just like, and I'm not upset, which is very strange to me because this will be my first Christmas in my entire life that I have not been, around a big group of family. Like, um, I, I mean, I'm still not talking to my father, and I don't even think about it. I miss my mom. I'm aware I miss my mom, but I'm not like depressed. I miss my siblings. I miss my nieces and nephews, but I'm not depressed. And I don't know, there's a difference between feeling a little sad about something and full blown depression. And I'm not sure why I'm not more depressed. I just don't know. I am very tired, but I did not sleep almost at all for 4 days in a row. Last night I slept for a very long time, like for like 6 hours, which for me is pretty good sleep. So I am very relieved that that happened because I was getting real exhausted from not sleeping right. Um, but with all the stress and, the night before last night was the first night without the girlfriend, which is always the hardest night when she's not around. So, it was, I don't know, I'm doing okay, which is a weird feeling, but I'm not against it. It's not a bad thing. It's just not like me in the past. But I would be okay with this being me from now on, obviously. Um, Maybe I'm reading too much into things. I don't know. Again, I was not expecting anything on week 1 from testosterone because, again, it takes a long time for changes on testosterone for the majority of people who take it, and also the the previous experience was just so crappy. Like, the little baby dose of testosterone was just pathetic, and apparently something's happening. Which is a good feeling that at least something's happening. That means months from now, I might, have my deep voice, and, my body shape will have changed to be more accurate. And, you know, Adam's apple with that deep voice would be exciting, and hopefully no hair loss. But hopefully my eyebrows will fill in a little bit and stop being so thin. Or my facial hair will stop being so freaking patchy everywhere except this big massive curl right here. um, all of that stuff would be all real exciting. But for the most part, it's just like very subtle, but noticeable to me because A, I wasn't looking for them, I wasn't expecting them, and B, I've always dissociated from myself and avoided myself because of the things that I couldn't handle being too acutely aware of, and I'm not dissociating from myself as much. I mean, I am still. I think that will probably be an issue until after surgeries. I just have that complete discomfort that I can't be too aware of, or I get really upset and low functional. But I'm more aware of myself than usual for sure. And like, this morning I was looking in the mirror at my little stiff mustache hairs, and I didn't feel like just cringes of discomfort and like mortification and a dissonance. I don't know how to explain dysphoria. It's like it's like someone handing you a red pen and you see it's blue, and they're insisting to you that it's red, and your brain is seeing a blue pen, and it's a pen still. I, I, I mean, I'm a person still, I'm human still, but it's not right. And the thing that other people are seeing is not the thing that I am seeing, and it doesn't match. And your brain looks for an accurate pattern, and it's not matching. It doesn't fit. It's not correct. And you're not crazy, and they're not crazy, but it's not correct. And it just creates a massive disturbance in the force. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, the point is, I'm feeling less dysphoric, and I'm feeling very, like, right now I am craving protein again, like just craving it. And and I again, I'm not like doing push-ups. I just am. Something's happening. I don't know what it is, but something's happening. And that's exciting, and it's nice to be able to actually think about this when I haven't been able to think about it or give it attention, you know, because of real life stuff and stress. It's nice to be not focused on all that other stuff for even just a little bit. I have to go get stuff done and chores and shopping and blah 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 and stuff, but I just uh sorry, that was an alarm. I have to go get stuff done. See, I was just saying that. Um anyway, I'm not sure if my voice has changed at all. I doubt it. I mean, it's not even been a full week. But just in case, I am Lil. This is my voice, 6 days on T. Anyway, happy holidays.